everybody, welcome. It's Lidia Nakazawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber Newsy news. But before we do, please remember to smash subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell, and guys, you know, stream on Twitch, head over to Twitch, and if you're at work, leave me a lurk. Okay, guys, on to our very first piece of Newsy news. This is IRyS, and IRyS is a female English virtual singer associated with Hololive, originally part of the English branch Project Hope, and in October 23, she is part of the unit Promise. So why are we talking about IRyS? Well, guys, this is posted on IRyS's X account. It is a tweet that has since been deleted. So this was posted by IRyS and saying, my first try at being mean to ChatGPT to see how it responds, and then feeling extremely bad about it right after, so I backpedaled, and then crying face. So then this is a screenshot of what IRyS sent to ChatGPT. So IRyS says, I'm done with you. And then ChatGPT said, all right, if you ever need help again, you can come back anytime, take care. And then IRyS says, sorry, I didn't mean it. And then ChatGPT says, no worries at all, smiley face. You don't need to apologize. Being sick/uncomfortable can make anyone frustrated. We're good. If you still want help with a cold or anything else, just tell me where you're at symptom-wise now, and we'll continue. This particular tweet had made a lot of people upset, so IRyS had to delete it. So then since then, IRyS has posted an apology on her X account. So this apology was posted on March 11th, 2026, 10:54 p.m. and it had already 2.3 million views. And IRyS says, it seems that there are people who were offended, disappointed, or concerned after reading my previous tweet. That was never my intention. I sincerely apologize and have deleted the tweet. So even though the initial tweet was deleted, some of the responses have been captured. So this is posted by Ernul saying, these people are insane. So then this person, Newbie, says, when we finally start the final war against AI and I have to kill IRyS, and then there's crying kid with a gun. And then this person, Rochelle Mew, says, destroying the planet to ask a robot about medicine when it's known to be unreliable is crazy work, not gonna lie. VZ says, why does IRyS waste 10 gallons of water to apologize to an AI chatbot? And then there's like a skeleton, dead. Tiana says, horrible to see someone I enjoy mingle with generative AI, disgusting even. Talik says, gotta be meaner to VTubers to tell her to cut this shit out. Renewal posted some additional replies saying, why are the Newsy sisters like this? So this is Latte saying, nah, why'd she post about using ChatGPT? That just gave me massive ick crying face. Amia says, I love IRyS to death, but yeah, man, it sucks so much. I know it's not like she's generating images / using it for artistic purposes, but that doesn't diminish the harm it perpetuates. I hope she'll learn and stop using it, but I don't know, man, not getting my hopes up. For the same person says, she deleted the tweet, yay. And then this person says, congrats IRyS, you somehow attracted a bunch of ChatGPT cultists with that tweet. I wonder how it will impact artists' decision on whether or not to work with her. Grim, considering how many Hololive fans are hardworking artists who are fighting to protect their work. So unfortunately, since the original tweet was deleted, this is just some quote retweets of the apology. So let's see what some people here are saying. So Naomi says, some people are doing too much, man. Her tweet was not that deep. No need for her to apologize over this. Jimmy Weeb Shooter says, as I said like a long time ago, I guess, IRyS did nothing wrong. Shut the F up for a second. I never agree to any form of AI generated images, whether for clouts, fame, or profit, that took advantage of experienced hardworking artists. But again, I use AI for work. ChatGPT and such for preliminary analysis, statistics, and other informal office applications for speed and quick results. So you guys want to hate me too? Heck, I even get my AI a name too, lol. Block me if you must, but don't be too sensitive. AI is just like a screwdriver. It's literally an effing tool. So anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of IRyS using ChatGPT? Is this a crime against humanity, or was it just a simple prompt? Were people right to elicit such a crazy response? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of news. This is Takanashi Kiara, and Kiara is a female English-speaking virtual YouTuber associated with Hololive, debuting in 2020 as part of Hololive English's first generation myth. So why are we talking about Kiara? Well, guys, this is posted on Kiara's X account. This is posted on March 9th, 2026 at around 1 a.m. And Kiara says, I guess I'll die, which some people, including X, were a little bit concerned about. Takanashi Kiara did get this response from X. So X says, hello, we're writing to you because a concerned individual has recently alerted us to a potentially euticidal or self-harming comment posted on your account. In difficult times, when you need someone to talk to, it may help to speak to professionals who can assist you in coping with your current circumstances. So then Kiara says, thanks to the one concerned individual who reported this tweet, but I'm okay. Let's see what some of the people on X are saying. So Azahara says, try not to talk about death because trolls will report shit to F with you, as you were saying, yeet threats or self-deletion. Since the bot reviewing post doesn't understand context, it can get you banned. Sora says, you definitely have a community that want to make sure you're in the best health you can be physically and mentally. I figured you were just being dramatic dramatic, but I'm glad you clarified just in case. Then Kiara says, chances are I was actually really sad, but normally this phase is just a meme. Maxi says, I would be careful mentioning self-harm publicly, including if it was meant ironically, because it can trigger some legal actions. You should be fine on Twitter. Nobody takes that serious, but you could end up in an uncomfortable situation, so please be careful. Anyways, guys, what do you think of X's response in regards to this? Do you think that it was a little bit too much, or do you think that it's exactly what is needed on the internet at this time? Let me know in the comments below. On to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Matsuri, and Matsuri is a female Japanese virtual YouTuber associated with Hololive, debuting as part of the first generation of VTubers. So why are we talking about Matsuri? Well, guys, just to give you some context here, this was posted on Matsuri's X account on March 10th, 2026 at around 12:45 p.m. Generally saying that she is going to stop doing opposite sex collabs, so she won't be collabing with males anymore. So this is just kind of like a further explanation on that. So this is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit, posted by B Bloodhound, and it says here, Matsuri expands on the reason behind her announcement. So this is where the clip was pulled from, but essentially this is what the clip has to say here. So it says here, I mean, how many years has Matsuri-chan been active? 7.5 years. It's been more than 7.5 years. It's basically been 8 years already. And well, our relationship has become a bit stale, hasn't it? So I thought, why not try doing different things? Everyone's reaction was basically the same as the management reaction. Eh? Right now? Like that. The management was surprised. But they said, well, if it's something that Matsuri-san decided, but yeah, I guess it ended up shocking people who aren't Matsuriists. Let's see what some of the people on Reddit are saying. Joe says, a talent shifting focus and changing things is always going to make somebody somewhere surprised and upset, but as long as she's happy, I'll respect whichever path Matsuri decides. I appreciate the transparency of announcing it outright as well. As a Hatton, I remember when Hachima announced that she no longer wanted to make Hachima cooking a staple of her content and image. While I was sad, I respected the shift since I would rather her be happy than stuck making things she didn't like or didn't want to do anymore. And then Aigan says, not gonna lie, as someone who used to watch Matsuri a lot, I'm not too surprised by this. I mean, it still does when I first see the announcement, since I know she has zero qualms collaborating with male VTubers, but then I remember this is how Matsuri works. She is chaotic and free. If anything, these past few years has been rather tame and quiet down a lot. So yeah, I can see her doing this for whatever reason she has. Total Speedstar says, something about this irks me. She doesn't need to collab with males if she doesn't want to. However, I feel like announcing it is super weird and gives into the horrible no male collab fans. Hopefully, she's just doing this with good intentions, but I feel like this may make her community very toxic and could cause problems if she changes her mind in the future. Forzen says, I don't know, seems like it's a situation where staying quiet and just do it is more preferable. Weather Order says, laugh my ass off at the reactions. Talent should do whatever they want. Talent announces that she's going to do what she wants. How dare she say what she wants to do? Edie Nevik says, it's not the issue. I'm not surprised by it, and I'm wondering why make a big deal out of it. Also, how does this add interest after 7.5 years? That reasoning makes it weirder. All right, so anyways, guys, what do you think of this further explanation from Matsuri? Does it make sense, or are you a little bit more confused? Let me know in the comments below. On to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Dokibird, and Dokibird is an independent English language VTuber, originally debuting in May 2020. She retired May 2021, only to make a return in February 2024. She mainly streams on YouTube, and this is Kenny Omega, and Tyson Smith, better known as his ring name Kenny Omega, is a Canadian-born professional wrestler. He is signed to the All Elite Wrestling, AEW, where he is the leader of the Elite stable. So why are we talking about Dokibird and Kenny Omega? Well, guys, this is posted on Dokibird's X account. This is posted on March 11th, 2026 at around 11:22 a.m. And Dokibird essentially was announcing that she was at the Street Fighter League World Championship. So she says here, surprise, just finished my first day of vacation. I worked too hard winning that Street Fighter tourney not to take the free trip to Japan. Now I'm here to support the Bird family. However, there was a surprise. So this is posted by Dokibird on her X account on March 11th and says here, the crossover of the century at Kenny Omega. So you can see here, this is Kenny Omega holding a Dokibird plush, which is pretty incredible. But things got a little bit too heated and all of Dokibird's clothes came off. So this is posted on Doki's X account and it says, Kenny, no! So you can see here, Kenny Omega is holding a Dokibird plush that all the clothes are missing. So anyways, guys, what do you think of this collab of the century, Kenny Omega and Dokibird? Was this something you saw coming, or is this a total surprise? Let me know in the comments. On to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Mia, and Mia is a Cheshire VTuber, and this is Twitch. And Twitch is an American video live streaming service popular in video games, including broadcasts of esports competitions. It also offers music broadcasts, creative content, and in real life streams. So why are we talking about Mia and Twitch? Well, guys, this is posted on Mia's X account. This is posted on March 12th, 2026 at around 1:40 a.m. And Mia says, hey, at Twitch and at Twitch support, I want real answers. This is egregious. I don't know what to do. Cry? Lurkers matter. You are hurting everyone with what is happening lately. So you can see here, this is a screenshot of Mia's Twitch with the plugin that I mentioned in a previous stream. You can see here the amount of viewers that Twitch is recording is 56, but the amount of people who are actually watching is 172, which is a huge difference. You can see here Mia just doing some further updates here. So like this is like 61 people are here, but actually recorded as 170, and then 48 people, but then in brackets it has 133. It's absolutely wild that Twitch is still having this this problem. This post on Yeet's X account. This is posted on March 11th. And Yeet says, Stephanie Cavender reflects on being denied Twitch partner 10 times until finally being accepted and how that process has been cheapened due to aspiring partners view botting. So let's take a look here. So this is Stephanie Cavender saying 10 denials. I was denied Twitch partner 10 times. My last denial, I was over 1 million following across socials, 124 CCVs, and over 600 monthly sub average, ranging anywhere from 600 to 1500. I'm not complaining about the amount of times I was denied. It made me grittier. I wanted it more. With every roadblock, I worked harder. It was a real passion project. Getting partnered on streaming platforms used to feel like it was a badge you worked hard for. Not everyone got it. It was normal to get denied often. I was elated when I received my acceptance email. Finally, ... Now we're now watching blatant embedded view botting streamers getting partner with clear, suspicious, and rapid stream viewer growth. No consecutive month metrics. No Twitch following. No supporting social media following / views / engagement. No chat. No subs. It feels like a participation trophy. This is not a hot take, by the way. PSA for those of you botting metrics and using that for financial gain. It's considered fraud. It violates the FTC guidelines and is a deceptive practice. So anyways, guys, long story short, both of these creators are suffering from the same cause. Many streamers are using view bots and Twitch is coming down hard on the view bots, and lurkers are essentially caught in the middle, often being classified as either view bots or just not present in the streams. I don't know if this will ever change, as big creators are often incentivized to use view bots and Twitch doesn't seem to be able to do much to stop them. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Okay, guys, and that's it. That's the end of the VTuber News. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And guys, if you can't catch me on Twitch, that is no problem. I do have a YouTube channel called Lidia VTuber VODs that backs up all of my gameplay, and I probably play through some of your favorites, and I just finished the Claire playthrough of Resident Evil 2. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye. Listen. I was a federal agent. I've seen stuff. I can't be that scary. Let's go. Okay. Well, I was really scary. What happened to his wiener? You know what? I don't want to know.